Hi, Larry.
Is that Miss Steadman?
It is, darling, yes.
It's lovely to speak to you.
Do you fancy doing this trip?
From Billericay to Barry, that we've been banging on about for ages and ages.
Yeah, but what is it, like just driving down the motorway for like 4 hours?
No, like a lovely road trip, go the scenic route.
Stop off at some interesting places along the way and pull up at Barry.
OK, Larry, let's do it.
Fantastic. All right, darling.
Cut.
Was that OK?
Great.
I'll get the car then.
On screen, they're the lovable mum and dad from Gavin and Stacey. Pam and Mick.
Don't talk to me. I've had enough.
But off camera, Alison Steadman and Larry Lamb have been friends for over 25 years.
Cheeky.
Cheeky.
Now they're off on a travel odyssey.
What's going on?
That was an interesting experience.
From Billericay in Essex to the far-flung land of Barry Island in South Wales.
Wait for me, Mum!
A journey they made in the hit show numerous times.
Gavin and Stacey, you pillock.
But in real life, they've never, ever done it.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
Absolutely.
They're taking the scenic route
Just past a boat called Aquaholic.
to indulge their passions.
You fancy a swim, darling?
You are nuts.
Catch up with some familiar faces
We're meeting up with Budgie.
It's going to be fun.
and spend some quality time together.
This is a bit special. I don't want this to end.
Getting to be like the old Crocs tour of Britain, this is. Come on! Hey. How are you? I'm going to strip you of your bag. You get in.
Actress Alison Steadman has been performing on stage and screen since the 60s. But it was her breakout role in Abigail's Party that made her a star.
Would you
Oh,
mind?
yeah, of course.
Yeah, because I've hurt my hand.
She's only working at half power.
Yeah, so this hand's a bit
She only works at half power most of the time, anyway. Shut up! Shut
rude.
up!
Larry Lamb's had roles in countless TV shows and films, including Superman and Buster. But it was playing East End bad boy Archie Mitchell that made him a household name.
You know what this profession's like. It's so tough. And if you don't get a break,
That's it. If you can't deal with rejection,
yeah,
that's it. You are definitely in the wrong game.
These two met in the 90s when they made a BBC comedy together about a rebellious postie who goes on the run.
The Missing Postman.
Postman.
You were playing like a lawyer. I was his wife.
Yeah.
I don't think we had any scenes
We
together. But
didn't.
They've been friends for 25 years. Yet it wasn't until 2007 that they got to share the screen together as Mick and Pam Shipman, the husband and wife duo from Billericay in Essex.
I remember coming to stay with you in France and you saying to me, so what is this Gavin and Stacey then?
No. And of course, you were involved right from the beginning, weren't you?
I worked with Ruth.
Ruth and James on
Yeah.
Fat Friends. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they were looking for a Mick.
Yeah.
And they found you.
They said, come in and do an audition, and they said, you're going to read with Alison. And I thought, oh, no, not her. And it just took off, didn't it?
It
Just took off.
I remember Jo Page running across the room to me. You know, she's so lovely and
Yeah.
she's so friendly. And she said, hiya, I'm playing Stacey.
Yeah.
And I said, are you? And I thought, she is so perfect.
I know.
Oh, the feeling's mutual.
To get that cast together.
To get it right.
Yeah, it was just brilliant
Oh, it was
casting.
magic, magic.
After several detours down memory lane, our pair are heading towards Pam and Mick's spiritual home, Billericay, to start their 200-mile trip to South Wales. But first, they've arranged to meet an old mate with a special connection to the area.
We're meeting up with Budgie.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him for ages and
No,
ages.
no.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to seeing him. You see, he's such a good actor and he's such a lovely guy.
Russell Tovey, or Budgie, as he's known to the Gavin and Stacey faithful, found fame in The History Boys and Being Human. He's since become a big star on both sides of the Atlantic And he's a genuine Billericay boy.
We're going to meet him in Epping Forest. Funny place for him to want to meet us.
Well, it's his local territory, isn't it?
This budgie's natural habitat is only 20 miles from Billericay and encompasses 6,000 acres of woodland, making it the biggest green space in the London area.
I used to go to Epping Forest when I was at drama school.
Was that East 15?
Yeah, he's 15.
Yeah.
I was there 66 to 69. There were happy days at East
They
15.
were.
You can imagine me coming from Liverpool.
Yeah.
I'd never been anywhere, you know.
Yeah.
And then suddenly I was in Essex and I was having to sort of just adjust to the whole thing.
Right.
And I remember I was in these digs, very nice people, and they had a dog, and I took the dog for a walk.
Right.
And got completely lost
Yeah.
on my own
Yeah.
with a dog. And Epping Forest is very big.
It is.
And I'm not good with finding my way. I'm hopeless. I think when I was put together, they forgot to give me the sat-nav.
Okay, man.
Okay.
Let's go and find Russell Tovey.
Let's go and
in the
find
woods.
Budgie.
Budgie.
Where's old Budgie?
Okay, we're supposed to meet
Yeah.
here. That's him.
Oh, you're joking.
What? What have you come on?
You ready for a ride? How you doing?
Hey?
You good?
Budgie.
New job, the acting game's
Budgie.
bad at the moment, right?
Hey.
Very nice to see you.
How
you
Nice to see
doing?
I'm good. I'm good. It's going to be fun.
I
What a
know.
way to see Epping Forest.
Hey,
huh?
Have I
How lovely.
seriously got to go on this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's safe.
Why doesn't she sit here? Then she'll feel safe,
You can
right?
perch on the front like an owl.
Hey.
Okay, I'll go on it, but I don't want to go fast. Yeah?
Well, I should be
Backseat
alright.
driving already, and we haven't
Exactly.
started yet. Don't get all rucky and all moany and groany. I don't want to go on there. I don't want to go on
Have I got to sit on this one?
Oh, yeah, it'd be best if you do. Let me put these in, you feel safe. Lift your... That's it. All right?
Let me know when you're on, Larry. Oh,
This is... I've seen these, but I've never got a chance to
you know
ride
what, to be
on
honest
one.
with you, I've never driven one either. Here we go.
Are we ready?
Woo-woo.
Woo-woo.
Pedal.
Pedal. That's it. Ha-ha.
Oh my God, I can't pedal, I can't breathe.
That's it. You're all right.
Oh my God.
That's it. It's nice and easy, especially with two big lumps like us in the back.
Have you been Epping Forest recently? Is it a place you hang out?
I haven't been here for about 10 years,
No.
but I do love it.
I love the fact that you come back to Essex and you're seeing the beauty of Essex like this because there's incredible...
Do you come back a lot?
All my family's in Billericay still.
Oh, right.
So yeah, my mum, dad, my brother. You know, that's more or less the reason why Gavin is from Billericay. We were doing the History Boys on Broadway and James had been writing it with Ruth.
Yeah.
And while we were out there, the show got green lit. And I
Oh,
used
yeah.
to talk about Billericay all the time. And he
Yeah,
thought he
yeah.
sounded like Fallaraki, like the island where you go clubbing. I don't think he's even been there today.
Yeah.
So you're the reason it was set in Billericay?
Yeah, that's it.
Aha. How
Yeah.
come you were called Budgie?
I don't know why I was called Budgie. James said, look, I've got a part, come and do it. So we did like the first series and, you know, people liked it. And then the second series, it blew up. And
Yeah.
everywhere I went, and even
Yeah.
now, especially going back to Essex, people will shout out like, Budgie!
Budgie.
I'll be at like a train station, you're a legend, mate. And I'm like, oh my God. Did you know it as soon as you read it, that you were like, this
Oh,
is something?
yeah.
You did?
Pam's first scene,
Yeah.
lying in the front room with the cucumbers on her eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gavin comes in and he goes, all right, Mum? You know, and she says, no, I'm not actually.
Do you miss it though? Do you miss the show? Do you have fond memories like being back
Yeah.
together?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
I'd love to do another Christmas special. People keep saying, you know, we watch it over and over again,
They
the
do.
Christmas specials.
Over and over.
Yeah, it's
just
one of
love
those
it.
shows, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, my whole career is one of the things that people call out most.
There you
Yeah,
go.
forget all those
And I'm
leads
like-
you've played, and
Yeah.
all those
I'm like,
awards
what's-
you've won.
I'm like, it was 15 years
Budgie.
ago. Budgie! That's it. Well, we're nearly back, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you two and
Yeah.
cycling you around.
It's been lovely to see
Yeah.
you.
Anything in Essex, I'm there. Here we go, guys.
Boom.
Handbrakes
Yay.
on, you're safe. You can exit. Bye, mate.
Ta-da, mate. Lovely to see you.
You too.
Lovely to see you. You get more beautiful all the time.
So do you. I was just thinking that.
There you go.
Hi, darling.
The old
Bye,
mum.
bye, my darling.
I'll see you very, very soon.
I hope
Enjoy the
so.
rest of your trip.
Take care.
You too.
Lovely seeing you.
Pedal up.
Okay.
I will.
Pedal up.
Give
Good
love to
luck.
your mum
Yeah,
and dad
push.
when you speak to them.
I'll send them all the love.
Say hello.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Bye.
See ya.
Bye, Budgie.
Right, carefully.
As Budgie flies, or rather pedals off into the distance, it's time to swap the bike for B roads and get Billericay bound.
So, in the car?
In the car, man.
Good start to the adventure.
Exactly. I'm really hot, Larry. Can
Yeah,
we
me too. We've got to sort
turn
this
it-
out.
turn this off?
Hot again.
Hot again.
Old again.
Take me home, country road.
TV twosome Alison and Larry are nearly in Billericay, where they'll start their trip to Wales, just like Pam and Mick did in Gavin and Stacey.
So what was your break, Larry?
What was my break? God, dear, oh dear. I was 25. I was living in Canada.
What were you doing at the time in Canada?
I'd been working in the oil business. I was a very keen amateur actor, and a guy that I knew said to me, you know, I read a thing in the paper that they were looking for locally employable kind of bit part actors. I phoned the theatre and told them I'd been thinking about it, and the woman said, can you get here in 5 minutes? I said, I certainly can. So I ran down the road and I was ushered into this massive, big, what I now realise was a rehearsal hall, and sitting over on the far side were three guys, well, probably all in their 30s or so. One of them sitting on one of those great big peacock chairs that were very popular in the 70s. Two other guys, one sitting behind a piano and one long-haired guy stretched out on a chaise longue either side of him. And they were all kind of smiling at me. And he kind of said, okay, well, so what are you going to do for us? So I said, well, you know, I just did a play. It's called Medea. Do you know it? Of course, no. That's like asking, have you heard of Shakespeare? So they really had a laugh over that. And then I said, as a contemporary piece, I can do Albert and the Lion for you, you know? And they said, oh, yeah. So, and I said, and I can sing a couple of songs my nan taught me. And so the bloke on the piano's leaning over the piano and smiling at that. So I got up and did my stuff. And after about 10 minutes, he said, right, well, we think you should do this.
Brilliant.
So that was the beginning of it.
Excellent.
There you go.
Yep.
Just like that, I got the break.
You
I
got the break.
break.
Well, my audition for my drama school, I did these terrible pieces. I did some Greek tragedy,
Yeah.
you know, and I didn't know what I was doing. And
Like me
then
doing Medea.
I tried to do a bit of Shakespeare, and in the end, I was being auditioned by Margaret Berry, who was the head of the drama school, and she just said, "Oh, stop." And then she said, right, let's do some improvisation. And she said to me, you're Cassius Clay, and you've just won the World Heavyweight Championship, and all the press around you, go.
There you go.
And I just leapt into
That's
trying to
it.
beat Muhammad Ali, you know, saying, I am the greatest,
Yeah.
I just beat the world, you know, and all this. And then she said to me, right, you're a guide round a stately home. So come in through the door and you've got a group of people with you and go around the room. And I said, right, okay. So I opened the door and I came in and I became this guide, you know, saying, right, come in, please don't sit on the chairs. Please don't sit on the couch. Let's have a look at this room, you know, did all that. And it was that,
There you
the
go.
improvisation,
That's
that
it.
got me the job.
Gavin and Stacey really put Billericay on the map, although technically it was always on the map. It boasts Lee Evans and Alison Moyer as its former residents. That's half of Yazoo. But unbeknown to many, Alison and Larry have never actually been here. All their scenes were really filmed in South Wales. Now that's acting.
A proper old high street.
She likes a bit of shopping, does our Pam?
That's it.
Billericay Golf.
That's it. Quite sure Mick would be a member there.
Keen to make amends for their TV fakery, Alison and Larry have set wheels in motion to notify the top brass at Billericay Town Hall.
Good morning.
Morning.
To celebrate their long overdue visit, the town's mayor has organised a hastily assembled welcoming party. Lucky them, getting a day out of the office.
Look at this.
Here we have a tree for you to plant and a plaque to leave a lasting reminder that you've both been to Billericay.
What?
How about that? Eh?
What does it say on it?
It says Larry Lamb. Larry Lamb, that's all it says. It says, planted by Councillor Luke Mackenzie, Alison Steadman and Larry Lamb in honour of the significant role that Billericay played in one of the UK's biggest and best sitcoms.
Oh, that's
Basildon
lovely.
Council, how about that?
Yeah, oh, that's fantastic.
Yes,
Gee.
look at that. Come on, we haven't planted it yet, you're getting applause.
Hollywood may have the Oscars and planting your hands in the Walk of Fame. In Billericay, you get a plaque and the chance to plant a tree.
I've never been commemorated with a tree before, have you?
No, nor have I.
No, I think we'll have to come back here on a sort of trip down memory lane.
Yeah, we'll have a picnic. I'll do my bit.
Don't get your lovely new sneakers all dirty.
There we go.
That'll do. Are you going to do the honours?
Yes, I'll get this in.
Oh, I feel so
Look at
proud.
that. Lovely.
Fantastic. It's a McPam tree.
A McPam tree. Hey,
Fantastic.
we got a tree
You know.
in Billericay. Billericay finally made it.
With the hatchet and tree finally buried, the journey to Barry can officially begin.
In the car.
In the car, ma'am.
Off we
and
go.
then we better have something to eat, I think. It's
Yeah.
about that time.
Yeah.
Haven't eaten for 20 minutes. Now, you probably won't have noticed there's no noise comes out of this car.
I have noticed.
Have you?
And it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's
I
all
love
electric. Mick and Pam go ecologically sound.
It. This is the future.
Billericay to Barry, all electric. In you get, ma'am. Let's go.
Quite sorry to leave Billericay.
Yeah.
And I love that park we were in, where we planted our tree.
Where we planted our tree. We're there forever. Mick and Pam. Maybe we should get them to plant us there when our days are over. They could turn it into a kind of a national tomb.
After a busy day, this TV husband and wife need to recharge. Keen to add to their ecological odyssey, Alison's booked a table at Lusman's in Harpenden for a spot of dinner.
It's a nice place,
Yeah.
isn't it? All locally sourced,
Yeah.
organic.
Oh, looks lovely.
Oh, I think I'll have the soup.
Since 2002, this small chain has been promoting sustainable food and ethically sourced ingredients to hungry diners like these two.
I'm going to have the Manx kipper pate.
I might just have a little taste of that.
Yeah, all right, I'll have a slurp of your soup. You look like an old couple sitting in a restaurant, right? What are you going to have, dear?
Here's looking at you, kid.
Here's looking at you, baby. Love you.
I like a margarita. I love gin and tonic. But apart from that, I'm not,
No, not into
you know,
that.
I don't go in for all the cocktails and things.
Me neither, but it's nice when they've got something non-alcoholic that isn't tonic water
Yeah.
or fizzy water or water or whatever. Non-alcoholic ones, rather nice, dear.
How long have you been alcohol-free?
It's probably 10 years now.
Yeah. Because I can remember us having a drink in the Park Plaza in Cardiff together one
Yeah,
night.
I think I was still drinking then, but it was somewhere around 2010, I think, that I stopped.
And you've not had a drink since?
No.
No?
Well, you know, what I can do now, if somebody's serving some really lovely wine, I can get, you know, just a little teardrop in the bottom of the glass and smell it and appreciate it and not think I've got to drink 3 bottles of it, which was the problem before.
Right.
I'm fine with, you know, that gone out of my life.
Yeah.
I suppose I could say I miss it, but I don't.
No.
It's a memory, you know. I loved it, and that's it. And I, you know, love to serve what I used to drink to people.
Yeah.
Especially when I've got somebody like you around, isn't it? Industrial quantities.
That is not true.
It's not true.
How dare you?
Barely drink anymore, Alison.
Oh, look, I'm going home if you carry on any more like this. There I was waiting at the church.
Waiting at the church. Waiting at the church. I can't get away to marry you today. My wife won't let me.
Thank you.
There's your mother. She might.
Thank you very
My
much.
lentil and chickpea soup.
There we go.
And my favourite, the kipper patty.
That's your favourite, is it?
I wouldn't recommend it on a first date. I'll say that from experience. Enjoy.
Lovely.
you.
Thank you.
Well, bon appetit.
Indeed, indeed. Kipper pate. I don't remember having this for quite a while.
It's lovely. Quite chilly. Ooh,
This is good.
remember the curry they all ordered that night? That was
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
You know, I saw an advert, Indian takeaway, for 35 quid. You could have all the courses
Yeah.
that they had that night in Gavin and
Right.
Stacey that
There you
night
go.
they ordered.
That has to be one of the most famous meals in television history, I would think. That. I've got a lamb booner.
That's right, yeah. Well, sir, I think we've had a very pleasant day.
Yes, we have
And indeed, a very pleasant evening.
Very pleasant evening. Pity about the company. All right, darling.
Yeah, off we go.
Alison and Larry are continuing their leisurely journey from Billericay to Barry via the B roads of Britain.
Another adventure. Cross country. Here we come.
Thoughtful as ever, Larry set up a treat for his on-screen other half.
So what's next?
Good question, what is next? Bearing in mind all the things you really love to do,
Yeah.
just up the road from here, there's a bird sanctuary.
Lovely.
Old twitching Pam.
There we go.
Another little adventure.
Forget the budgie of Epping Forest. They're heading to the Imperial Birds of Prey Academy to indulge Alison's lifelong passion.
When and how did you get into bird watching, Ali?
Well, from when I was a child, really.
Oh, really?
And my grandma would always feed the birds. And in those days, you didn't have seeds, you used to have bread.
Yeah.
You know, but she'd get the stale bread, crumble it up, put it out, you know. And
Yeah. Do you go with, you know, all the equipment with telescopes? And
no, we've got good binoculars,
Yeah.
but no, we're not into all that, you know, these scopes and all that business. But we've been to a lot of reserves all around.
Did you join the RSPB early on?
No, that would be in the last sort of 40 years I started doing that, you know, but
Recently, like.
recently.
Oh, look, aviaries. It reminds me of the London Zoo.
Home to hawks, owls, kites, kestrels, and even an eagle from Game of Thrones, this place is a twitcher's paradise.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Alison.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Larry. Nice to meet you.
And falconry expert Faith is on hand to bewitch our twitcher with her feathered friends.
This is Grace.
Hello,
Grace
Grace.
is one of our common kestrels. She's a native species of falcon that we have here in the UK.
Hello, Grace.
Hey.
Turn around.
Hello, Grace.
Very beautiful.
You've been doing this a long time?
Coming up to 10 years this
Have you?
year. Yep.
Yeah.
So it started when I was 15.
Right.
And I got introduced to this centre in particular during an experience day.
There's always a kind of feeling inside me, you think, oh, just let them all go, you know, and on the other hand, it is good that kids can learn all
Yeah,
about these
it's
birds of prey.
exactly that, yeah. So we've got some of our falcons on this side. Uckman, she's the only bird that I've ever incubated and hand reared from an egg.
Wonderful.
We'd normally only
Well, that
get
must have
them.
been so exciting.
It was very scary. It was a labour of love with that bird. First thing in the morning, I come up here and puree some mice or some chicken.
It's puree, a mouse.
Yeah.
Ooh, sounds delicious.
And when do you feed them? In the mornings and the evenings? Or?
Depends on the birds. So some of them will be flown first thing in the morning, and that's when they'll be fed. All these birds will get flown every day. Grace, for instance, she goes and does quite a lot of country fairs or game fairs, falconry centres. There we are.
What was this one trying to tell us with this squawk?
That he's not very happy that there's a big camera.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
I
you
know
nit
the
at
feeling.
him. She gets grumpy if they're not pointing it at her. There you go. Excuse me.
Larry.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
So can we see them flying around, see a bit of action?
Yeah, of course, can. Come this way. Follow me through,
Right.
and we're going to go just over to here, have a little fly of one of our owls.
Oh, an owl. Oh, that's nice. I love owls. I love them. Oh.
So we're going to start off with Mystic. So this is Mystic, our barn owl. She's actually the oldest barn owl that we have, and she also does a very special job for me on the weekends. She delivers wedding rings. So she'll fly down the aisle, deliver the wedding rings, and then fly back again. She's very good.
Beautiful lady.
There she goes. And then all we have to do is fully extend your glove.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow. Hello.
Wow, beauty.
Yeah, clever girl. Can I have another go?
Yeah, of course you can.
Have another go. Have another go.
Thank you, Faith.
Hey.
You're very welcome. I hope you enjoyed.
It's been lovely. Brilliant.
Hopefully she performed well for you today.
She did.
did.
She did.
Thank you. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Well, that was good.
It was.
Hey, wasn't she nice, Faith?
Yeah, she's lovely, and she really knows her business,
So
doesn't she?
clever, so knowledgeable, yeah.
Yeah.
And I loved when the owl flying on my hand.
Yeah.
To be that close.
I know,
And
I
feel
know.
completely safe.
I know,
and
there
it
you
was
go.
lovely.
Yeah, it was a lovely feeling.
Yeah.
Really lovely. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So here we go. All right.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
On our way west.
Onward to Barry.
There you go.
Got a sheet for my bed and a pillow for my head. I got
Deserving of some well-earned rest, Alison's booked a hotel in the countryside. Hopefully, it'll be a bit more comfortable than some of Larry's past adventures.
In a former life, I went hitchhiking with my dad and my brother for a holiday all around the West Country, the three of us. We set out for a week to go youth hosteling. My uncle, who had a car, dropped us off at Hungerford, and I remember we had £11 to last us for the week. My dad, my brother, and me.
Oh my God.
And we came home with change.
Those were the days.
£11 definitely wouldn't cover tonight's accommodation. But then it's no youth hostel.
Gosh, look at this place. Oh, I love these trees all lit up.
Beautiful.
A real castle, isn't it? Look at it. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is lovely, Larry.
Yeah. Wow. Mick and Pam's country residence.
Outside Marlow on the River Thames, this is Damesfield House.
Oh,
On you go.
this is a bit special. Hello, good evening.
Welcome to Damesfield House.
Thank you. We just leave our bags here.
Yeah, feel free to leave them here and we can bring them up to the room.
Okay.
Thanks
lovely.
a lot.
Thank you. Wow, look at this.
This majestic house was built in 1901 as a grand family home. But now it's a hotel with 55 rooms to choose from, each one a little bit different.
Let me show you the room, madam.
Cute. Oh, very nice. Wow.
It's got stunning views of the Thames as well.
Lovely.
I'll leave you to get settled in, but I hope you enjoy your stay with us.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Nice.
Okay. Hello, Larry.
Hello, you.
Hello, you.
What a lovely room. Hey, it's yours.
It's amazing. I have got a beautiful room plus a balcony. So there.
How lovely. I haven't got a balcony, but I've certainly got a lovely, lovely old four-poster bed.
No, you haven't.
There's the bed.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, I've just got an ordinary 8-foot bed.
Have you got your pink pyjamas?
Yeah, I've got the pink pyjamas, don't worry.
Very good, very good. We're going to go and have a drink
Yeah,
in the
I'll
bar?
meet you down there. I'll meet you in the bar.
All right, darling.
You're buying because you've got the 4-poster bed.
Lovely.
Right.
Cheers, dear.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Here's looking at you, and here's to all the way to Barry.
To Barry.
What do you fancy doing tomorrow?
Apparently there's a spa here.
Are you partial to a par?
Maybe it'd be fun.
It might be fun, yeah.
I might have a
little
facial.
A little massage.
A little
facial.
massage. Just a little
Yes.
facial.
Like Pam with all her green goop on her face. Remember that?
Oh, God, yes.
Hey? We have to see if they've got one of them. And get a few slices of cucumber, and you can, and I'll go round with a Hoover. It's hard life, isn't it, eh?
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes.
Up with the sparrows, Alison's been busy making plans.
Good morning. Your gown, sir. Put that on now.
I don't want to go in this bar.
Put it on. Put it on.
Just wanna look at you.
Nice, isn't it?
Lovely. Really lovely.
A lovely day.
Alison's booked a relaxing couple's facial to make sure they're looking their best for the rest of the trip.
Hello.
Hi guys, take a seat.
Take a seat.
Larry Lamb was sheepish at first, but he just might be warming to the idea.
Straight away, he's got settled.
Ready.
fine.
Ready for this.
Okay, so we'll give your skin a lovely little clean, do a facial massage, self-heating mask on you. Just enjoy and relax.
So this is it, a facial, yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to look 20 years younger, darling.
Thanks for that, I tell you. I could do with it.
Whose idea was this?
I don't know, I hope it doesn't hurt.
No, we should shut up now, shouldn't we, and relax?
Should I keep my trap shut? Yeah, is that better?
I haven't been to a spa for many years. I'll tell a lie, I did have a massage about 3 years ago.
Was it one of those really heavy-duty massages where they
No.
pound you and pummel you and...
No, I don't like that.
No. I remember getting a massage from a great big Russian guy. I just felt like I'd gone through a bout of all-in wrestling at the end of it. You know, he was twisting
horrible.
and bending and banging.
It's too much.
This is far more relaxing.
Well, I've heard of anti-aging treatment, but I honestly...
Don't need it.
No.
Neither of us do we, dear?
I'm starting to feel quite sleepy then. Go on.
Such a hard life, isn't it?
And with this treatment, there's a rather fetching added extra.
Would you like to look at the glamorous mask? I'm
Yes,
gonna
have a
pop
little
on
look
to
at
you?
this mask that we're going
It's
to
not
put on
green,
you.
it's gold.
So it's air activated, so it's going to heat it up, okay?
So it will warm up.
Ellie, Ellie, look at me.
It's a bit scary.
Ever thought about being in the Phantom of the Opera, Larry?
Well, I think you need a bit more than just being able to carry a mask to get that one done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the end of your treatment, guys.
Thank you very much.
You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome.
Lovely.
So welcome.
Very relaxing.
Lovely.
Skin's glowing.
Yeah, you look lovely.
Isn't it?
Skin's glowing, dear.
seriously
Lovelier
do look
every
good.
day. 20 years younger.
15.
I don't want this to end.
But now it's Larry's turn to take the hands-on approach.
And now,
Onwards, onwards.
And he's planning to turn our youthful sparring partners into water babies.
we're close to the Thames, so I'd like to get on a boat.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just...
Let me know how it goes.
Yeah.
Larry's a self-confessed boating enthusiast and has booked a trip on the river from the marina at Bourne End. But Alison has that sinking feeling about the idea.
It depends what kind of boat.
Yeah, well, you know, it's not going to be rough
Right.
at all.
Good.
You know, it's going to be easy, chug, chug. That's it. That's all you're going to be doing.
I once had to row on the Thames at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was the villain of this piece. I think I was the murderer, and it was winter, so it was very cold, and I was dressed as a man.
Right.
And I was so nervous because I thought the Thames will sweep me along and I can't really row. And I had this flat cap on and this suit and this overcoat and a shirt
I'd like
and
to
tie.
see that.
And that was the final shot of the whole shoot.
But she got away.
Oh dear.
She got away.
I got away.
I can smell the water. Either that or it's my socks. Oh yeah, I can see boats there. Is this the boat we're looking for?
Hello.
Eriska and Ischia.
That's right.
Ischia.
Beautiful boat.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
This is a classic Dutch barge.
Yeah.
Would have been used to move tulip bulbs from the fields in Amsterdam to the flower market.
So all together now. When it's spring again, I'll sing again. Tulips from Amsterdam. He's joining in.
Right, enough.
Yeah, that's enough. Permission to come aboard, sir.
Absolutely.
This is good. Wow, lovely. Cozy.
Ed has been skippering river experiences on this stretch of the Thames for the last 6 years, so our two senior sailors are in safe hands.
You wouldn't want to be in a rush, would you?
Take it easy, take it easy.
This is my thing. I'm just like a water baby. Wonderful.
The idea is you just take your time.
It's a slower pace altogether.
Yeah.
What a lovely day.
Take it easy.
Now then, who'd like to skipper?
Larry, you skipper.
Yep.
We've just passed a boat and it's called Aquaholic.
Now then, do you know what you're doing?
Sort of, yeah.
Oh, sort of.
Lots of swans coming up, Ali.
Oh, there's a lot over there. There's about 6. Beautiful. This beats the M25, hey, Larry?
Yeah, out the same speed as well. Oh, look, there's a big crowd of geese here, Ali.
Oh, nice.
You want to have a go?
Yes,
Run right
please.
through the middle of them?
All moved out the way. They're very sensible.
You're a natural.
That's it.
A steady hand is required to navigate the shallow waters, approaching one of the Thames' best-kept secrets.
Right, I'm going to take over it if I may.
Right.
Thank you, skippers.
Thank you, sir.
So we're going to go up to the weir.
Right,
Marlowe's answer to Niagara Falls.
right. That's lovely.
This is the only way you can see it.
Yeah.
It's raging here. Looks like
Yeah,
the sea.
really raging.
Yes.
And Marlowe's Niagara, there you go. I was over in Ireland and all the ladies go to a local spot on the river, the weir, for their swimming. And they call themselves the weirdos.
There's a group of women in Dorset who cold swim and they call themselves the blue tits.
All that whitewater excitement calls for one thing: cake. And luckily, there's plenty to go round.
Gosh.
Ooh, look, a feast.
Ooh. Okay, what are we going to eat?
You know, it'd be churlish not to have one of these glorious-looking scones.
I love scones.
Well, so do I. So, like, here we go.
Okay.
Baby, go for it. And you can top it up with raspberries.
Oh, that looks
God, it's
gorgeous.
So delicious.
Oh.
Picnic
this is
on the
lovely.
river.
Yep.
God, these are so good. Farm fresh cream and proper jam. Ooh.
Go for it.
It's soporific, isn't it? I mean, you just sit here and chug along, lovely pace.
It's just so relaxing.
Yeah.
It's just lovely to be able to go.
Yeah.
Oh.
We could take this all the way to Barry.
Yeah. It'll take us, what, how long? A month?
But if they want to finish this trip before Christmas, they'll need to get back on the road.
All the best to you.
And to you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. What a great trip.
Good
eh?
trip. Good fun.
There's nearly 150 miles to Barry, but next it's the rolling countryside of Oxfordshire and Middle England.
So we're going to be seeing the Cotswolds.
Yeah.
How lovely.
David Cameron country, isn't it? eh?
Get to the bridge.
And over we go.
Onwards to Barry.